time if you've watched this tournament series long enough, Matoa and Antony for a good while last year were like running into each other back to back, and if it wasn't Antony, then it was John Haley with the kin as well. So it's interesting to see how this is going to kind of mix it up here. We got V Skill 1 from watch CPT 2022. Don't forget. We got V Skill 1 coming from Matoha here, and V Skill 1 coming from Antony, but still rocking the V Trigger 2, curious enough, Antony is, for those spicy hit confirms and extra juggles. But right now, Matoha is just playing a solid grounded footsies game, not even buffering and holding charge, just walking forward like a lion, hunting and stalking his prey on the Serengeti. But Antony right now showing that he's not so weak in defensive, using this run for a lot of Oki pressure too, smartly so, and he got the whiff punished. Yo, he is mad crisp right now. Yo, but he can't block his dome. I don't care how crispy your footsies are, if you can't block your dome, you might not have a chance to win this match. Yo, but he got the check too far to get the 3 hits, was a little bit late on the sand light kick, and that's just gonna give Matoha the ability here to come back even a little bit more here. But out of the corner now is Antony, but not out of the woods yet. You can see just the way that Antony's walking back in situations and then surprisingly walking forward. It's not letting Matoha get a clean read on where he's going to be on the screen to try to dash punch him. But right there, scooted in, found the low for that damage, and now the life lead for Matoha after losing basically the entire round. No check on the turn, and now Antony is trying to find this hit confirm into V-Trigger if he can find it, but the crouch fear is going to anti-air as well, and you know Matoha's salty that that didn't kill her right now. Just one more touch, 20 seconds on the clock, and just checking those toes. Them toes, eat them all up right now. Matoha's going for him. Dip him in mustard. He'll love him.
I feel like I need to remind everyone this is an 18 plus stream here.
I think I didn't say my F-bomb yet for it to be PG-13, so I think I still have something here. It's not 18 plus yet.
I was talking about the toe noises, but okay.
Yeah, what about it? Yo, -4, got the good punish. We don't kink shame here, all right?
Oh, no shame. I'm just saying, like, hey, maybe don't let your kids listen to it. That's all.
Kids are allowed to know what kinks are.
As a father of a 7-year-old, I don't know if I agree with that.
I do not have kids. And Sniffles does, and it's hilarious. Just as hilarious as Antony winning that round. Just took him to school there right now. Oh my goodness, and got the... Oh my goodness, I'm surprised Matoha was still present after that situation. I would have been frozen stiff right there. I got UCFT, don't worry about it. But we are going in right now. As Antony just got the jump in, wasn't able to get the full hit, but Matoha able to get the anti-air into the feature card. I was going to say critical art, like it was a Shinyu Repa from like Ultra Street Fighter 4 or something like that, but going to get the medium Tatsu, and this is the extra juggle. And that's going to be able to close it out there nice and clean. There is Antony taking game number 1.
Yeah, I was a little worried at the beginning of that round. Antony seemed to be going back to like the kind of wacky, not real pressure there for a minute, but he cleaned it up, played real solid after that point, and got that game.
I mean, you gotta bring it out every once in a while. Otherwise, your opponent's just gonna always know, oh, this guy's just gonna go for the solid stuff. What does it matter? Right? So it's good that Antony's bringing it out, but recognizing when it doesn't work and changing to something else is going to be the even better situation there. And Matoha right here trying to find out what wasn't worked for him before, but Antony still keeping the pressure high here, getting a lot of damage and stun, but going to be able to put it all away with just a couple of good hits, and now just getting the whiff punish. Yo, on the dash punch too, he spins all the V-Trigger, and look at how much life Ken still has. That'll give plenty of time for Antony to build up another V-Trigger if he's able to find maybe just one crush this entire set to sit at a comfortable life lead. But Matoha himself is trying to find a way to build up this V-meter to the right gauge, and slowly working Antony into the corner is going to be not a good way to build up the V-meter, but it'd be a good way to steal this round. But Antony right now is the one getting crossed up into a good old chunk of damage, has the corner control now, keeping the plus frames, no anti-air, as both people kind of just whiff some buttons. And Matoha's going to find the activation, view reversal just to try to close this out. Look at that gray life, any hit now for Antony to be able to close it, but he tapped on through. Tap on through to the other side.
Yeah, they did nerf the tap level 1 and 2, but those other ones are just fine for getting through projectiles.
Yeah, I didn't hear what number it was, but man, that was a gorgeous interrupt from Mataoja. The read that Antony was going to look for something there with a fireball was remarkable, and you love to see had the full confirm lined up too, and the whiff punish now in this round. You can see the momentum turning in favor of Mataoja here. You can see just everything going his way here. Too close, but no light kick this time. But cross up on the EX Tatsu. No, not able to anti there was Mataoja, but just look at this defense in the corner, right? Got the tech on that situation, got the V reversal to try to push out a little bit, and now getting the crush. We're back to mid screen, and Antony just can't seem to find a way to close this gap consistently. But here we go, the crush counter roundhouse on the stand fierce. Mataoja got a little bit too ambitious, and Antony now has this corner control, but patience on the defense right now from Mataoja and blocking the EX dive kick. That's going to be -2, and Mataoja just kind of out of trouble here, just blocking some hits until he can get this V trigger lined up, and then he'll definitely look for a way to get into it and look for the kill now and start some pressure of his own, get out of this corner and put Antony in his own. But nice check there on the spin into the critical art, even with the scaling on the triple lights. I think this is going to be enough.
Nice.
Yeah, absolutely. And now that unfortunately spent a bunch of resources for Antony, but was able to survive that round. If he can do that again in this round, he could actually put Mataoja in a very dangerous situation, being 2 games up. But Mataoja sitting on mostly full super meter here can find a lot of damage, or even just spin it for some plus frames to put Antony in a worse situation. But nice whiff punish, and is going to get the full juggle. Used to seeing that against like Zangief stand roundhouse, but Antony's been practicing in the lab against this character. You see that his spacing is on point and is deadly right now with this kin, bringing the heat like it's the wild, wild west. We got, I don't know what else to say. I mean, he's cooking. The barbecue is happening.
No offense to Antony, but I expected this to go the other way. Granted, not being free or anything, but
no, that is just the level of dominance that we are used to seeing from Mataoja when it comes to games like these. But he's not out of it yet. If anybody's going to be able to make a comeback, it's going to be Mataoja, but it's still not looking good. He eats a fat crush counter, and now he's in the corner after that throw. And Antony here is going to be so good, you do not want to try to jump out. Even if you're Mataoja, you know Boxer doesn't have a cross-up, so you're not even trying to jump out like you're normal. But he's anti-airing your neutral jumps. He's punishing your throw attempts. He's shim-shamming you to next Sunday. But right now we got the V-trigger activated. He's going to sit him back down and get the reset situation. Finds the counter hit, and this is going to be some good-ass damage here in the corner. And now we're tossing him up one time. One more for the stun if he can find a combo. 2 more if he gets a throw. The V reversal is going to put that stun down, and now we're just back here to this neutral. Going to slow it right back down. Spins the bar, does Antony just to get out of this corner. And now he's looking for Mataoja to overextend here in this neutral. Nice check there on the unsafe medium kick, right? You can take your turn after that. +2, going to V reversal again. Not fast enough to get the gray life, but behind the back again. We've seen it so many times. If you are not like preemptively pushing that crouch fierce, if you're Mataoja, that EX dive kick is going to go behind. You're not going to get your anti-air, and Antony's going to get a big old fat punish, but a miss on the big fat jump in punish on the DP. It doesn't matter. He picks it up anyway. Going to take Antony into the corner. This is for his winner side life here for Mataoja, but the crouch fierce again. Boy, you better make sure that you are not missing your rush punches. We've seen down medium punches, we've seen crouch fierces, we've seen the Shin Ryukin all come out and punish these dash punches at the unsafe ranges. You know that Mataoja is trying to hit them right at the tip, so if you're able to take that step back, if you're Antony, you're able to do some good stuff. But Antony just finally got out of the corner. Let's see if he can turn it into something big, but the V reversal, Mataoja knew that the chance to start something was going to happen, and so you just got a V reversal. Let Antony sit back down, find your walk-up button, take the counter hit, take the round, get maybe a game on the board here. We have to see how this possible final round here to decide who's in winners finals boils down to, or if Mataoja still has something left to show us this pink tracksuit. You know he's looking fly right now. It should be mustard yellow to rep this man's stick, but there we go, the down medium punch. I told you, if you if you're whiffing your dash punches, Anthony is on top of it, getting the next situation as well into the corner, toss him up one time, and now Mataoja is in dire straits. I say dire straits again. I've already used that line earlier tonight, but we are going into it. He's just pressuring right now, and it seems like Mataoja's just caught. He tries to press out, and he can't. The DP's there, and then the shim sham. Take the ham, go home. That's what Anthony's saying to Mataoja right now, who's going to, I think for the first time ever, go down to loser's bracket before top 3.
I don't know about that.
It's rare.
It's very
incredibly rare that
sure.
any of this happens for Mataoja to go down. But